So it's finally here. Flashback Toni Kroos is in FIFA 21. I think most of you will be aware that this card kinda came onto the scene a few days ago. We all knew this item was coming at some point, and today is the day. I kinda thought it was going to end up being like the Footmas Gabriel Jesus and it just disappeared, but it hasn't. It has come into the game and it is costing around 370k according to Footbin, and as you can already see, I've already unlocked him. So yeah, let's get straight into this, shall we? 3-star skill moves on this card, 5-star weak foot, which is very useful, especially for a midfielder when it comes to passing. Also comes with medium work rates, and in terms of in-game attributes, there is plenty of elite ones, but just before we discuss the stats, we better add a chem style, and I think just by looking at the item you can tell which one we're going to be using. If you need to get your hands on some coins to improve your ultimate team, then check out the link in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself a pretty nice discount. So let's have a look at how chem styles do indeed affect this item. As a base card, he is a 92 rated centre mid, goes up to 95 with basic alone, which is pretty cool, but more than likely, just because of how ultimate team is, we are going to end up putting a shadow item on this card, because that just makes him the most well-rounded, although it doesn't achieve obviously the most additional stats. But yeah, with a shadow chem style, he's a 93 rated centre mid with 88 pace and 85 defending, and he just looks so solid with that. So chem style applied, let's now discuss this guy's in-game attributes. The first thing to note is the fact that this guy does have much higher acceleration than his sprint speed, so in theory should get to his max speed pretty quickly. His shooting section looks really nice for a midfielder, ridiculous shot power of 98, very nice long shots of 94, hopefully we can test those out, and then the passing department is exceptional. It is ridiculous. Those are endgame stats, and not only is his passing good, or in theory is good, he's also got a 5-star weak foot, so his distribution should be absolutely on point, whether it be left foot or right foot. He's also got good composure too, so when under pressure should be able to distribute to a very good standard. Actually, in terms of dribbling, ridiculous ball control of 94, but agility of 80, that's just going to be one of the things that I think could hold him back, especially with him being a player that is 6 foot tall. So hopefully in game that isn't too bad. And defensively, he looks okay for a centre mid. He doesn't look like an out and out DM, and even with the shadow boost, I wouldn't use him as a DM, not as a lone one anyway. And then physically, nice stamina of 87 and good strength of 80. So all in all, looks like a really nice item. So let's test him out. Let's see if he is worth that price tag. There's a chance for Toni Kroos. Puts the through ball through to Inaki Williams, who actually will get on the end of that. Can't get the shot away though. Nice tackle from Joe Gomez. It's a shame really, because if Inaki Williams has a bit better dribble in there, I think we are in for the goal. Kroos to deliver into the box. We'll find the head of Inaki Williams, but unfortunately doesn't go in. Kroos. Nice pass out to the wing. Gets it to Ansu Fati, who now has a chance to whip the ball into the box, and once again Inaki Williams just can't get past his man. Williams into the path of Kroos. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Brilliant first touch. And an absolutely fantastic finish to follow up as well. What a way to open your account. Kroos in possession of the football. Slides the ball nicely through to Inaki. Plenty of space for him to get the shot away as I slowly lose my voice. Ansu Fati into the path of Kroos, who crosses it into the box. Hazard with the header, and it's 2. Just like that, it is 2-0. Great start to this. Why is Hazard number 1? I swear when you make a new team in this game, the numbers just get completely randomised. Kroos, nice left-footed pass. Oh, I love the 5-star weak foot. I love it so much. What a ball that is to Hazard. Can we get round our man? Oh, I've messed it up. I should have cut back. But what a ball from our midfielder. Kroos, once more. Delivery upfield. Can it be kept in? Oh, not quite. Kroos. Once again, hoosts the ball up the field and sets Hazard free on this wing. Now's an opportunity. If we can get this to the back post in time for Inaki Williams, we cannot. Nice positioning from Kroos, who then clears the ball, but the referee's blown for something. I don't actually know what. Once more, Toni Kroos with a through ball over the top every single time. He is finding Eden Hazard down this wing. Can we just get on the inside here? Going to try and battle our way inside. Finding Inaki Williams, but the shot goes straight at Varane. I should have took a touch. I should have come inside and maybe shot on the second attempt, but alas, I did not. Not a bad opening 45 at all. Hopefully we can extend our lead in the second half. I love just clearing the ball up the field with this guy. Left foot, right foot, distribution is just on point, and every single time, or literally 99% of the time I should say, we are finding a man up the field. Come on then. Ref? Surely that's a foul. He pulled me off the ball. I was just trying to ball roll, but apparently got denied. Win that. Oh, you've got to be winning headers. You lose that header to Kante, that's a bit disappointing. And there's the full-time whistle. So we get ourselves a nice 2-1 victory in the end. The second half, not as... don't know what the word is. I wanted more goals in the second half is what I wanted, but ultimately we didn't get them. But we got the win, and that's what's important. Toni Kroos playing a pivotal part in that as well, with some excellent passing. Tight space, but once more, Toni Kroos finds the pass. And to be fair, although that got intercepted, it was a good ball. Kroos in the box, left-footed strike. Oh, went for the finesse. Toni Kroos in an interesting position there. Is he onside? Oh, he's not. Don't know why. For a second I thought he was. Too fatty. Inside the box. Kroos is there in the right position at the right time. Literally playing as a second striker there. Just filling in and getting himself on the score sheet once more. I'm really liking his advanced runs. Like, if he was doing this with like the non-inform item, the worry would be, because of his lack of pace, he's not going to be able to get back. Inaki Williams once more into Toni Kroos. This time on the volley. Should have scored. Nice tackle there from Kroos. Oh, lost it, but we come away with the ball. Oh, and somehow, out of all people, Lucas Torreira is now breaking away. What a weird breakaway this is, and I can't believe I've missed that. Finds Kroos, whose left-footed pass lobs over to the winger. Kroos under pressure. What a ball. What a ball to Hazard. Oh, we should be scoring that. I mean, eventually we do, but shame Kroos doesn't get the assist for that fantastic crossfield pass. Half time in this one, and we have a semi-comfortable lead. Hopefully we can improve on that in the second 45. Nice tackle there from Kroos to help us win the ball. And then Inaki Williams, oh, absolutely smashed that into Rosette. Ansu Fati into the box. Finds, oh, we eventually find Toni Kroos. I took a gamble there, a big risk to head it back inside, and we get the goal. Well, there be the full-time whistle, 4-3 victory, a bit tighter than I wanted the game to be, but job done. Okay then, after a few matches with this Flashback Toni Kroos, what are my thoughts on the card? It's a good item, it's a pretty solid item, but ultimately I feel like it's one of them cards that if you don't use it as a centre mid, you're just not going to get the most out of it. As a DM, I don't think defensively he's solid enough, could definitely work in a 2 as the pivot, as the box-to-box, but as a lone DM, he's just going to get exposed. And also as a cam, I just don't feel like his agility is good enough to play that role as good as other attacking mids. So he's one of them cards who I would say, if you're not going to use it as a centre mid, you're not going to get the most out of him, therefore I would avoid. However, if you do use centre mids and you run with a La Liga, Bundesliga or German themed side, this is an item you should consider because he's pretty good, and his passing, in my opinion, is arguably up there with the best in the game. His 5-star weak foot combined with his passing stats just mean that he is an absolute distribution master. Really, really did enjoy just pinging through balls with this card because they were so accurate and very well weighted. The shooting was also really nice for a midfielder. The guy can definitely score goals if given space, and his dribbling for the most part, aside from that agility, was pretty solid. I liked his ball control a lot, and he's composed in possession too. Defensively, like I've already touched on, he's not brilliant, which is why I wouldn't use him in that DM role, but his interceptions are definitely up to a good standard. It's just his tackling that isn't anything too special, and also that combined with the fact his aggression isn't too great means he just doesn't quite have that fight for the ball that some CDMs need. So we definitely wouldn't use him as a lone CDM, and I think I've said that about 3 times now. Obviously the pace upgrade is very welcome. He's not like super rapid even with the Shadow Chem style, but he's obviously quick enough to play that centre mid role, and obviously that pace boost is obviously very big on this card. Ultimately that's probably the biggest selling point because obviously non-informed Kroos doesn't really have good pace. So all in all, as I say, a very good centre mid item, and if you're going to use him in that role, you might get some use out of him. What do I think of the 370k price tag? It's a bit steep. Like, it's not great value, but it's definitely not terrible value either, in my opinion. It's if you're going to use him, I don't think that's a bad price, but just make sure you're going to use him because this isn't a card that you're going to want to be completing just to store in your club because yeah, that price, as I say, is a bit steep. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Flashback Toni Kroos. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like rating on it. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on the item and the price tag. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.